Yo people, it's your boy Shellstastic for Shellstastic Sports. Back here again in the car. The other half of that Group A, it was Ecuador versus Senegal. Going into the game, Ecuador only needed a point just to qualify, to get through to the round of 16, and Senegal had to win the game to get through, and that's what happened. It finished at Ecuador 1, Senegal 2. It was a good game. I think this was a very good game. It was up and down. Senegal took the lead in the first half, and they were much the better team. Ecuador were pretty poor actually in the first half. Didn't really get going, and they played well. They played well. Couldn't get Valencia into the game, who's been a talisman in this tournament, and it couldn't really get going for whatever reason. But in the second half, they changed a few things. They put a lot more pressure on. I think made 1 or 2 substitutions, and they just looked like a different threat. And then they actually scored from a set piece. Caicedo, the guy from Place of Brighton, the midfield, scored a little tapping from the back post, really, from a set piece. I think it was a corner. It got flicked on from one of the centre halves, so Ecuador, and then it was in the back post there. Just the tap would sweep up, and then I think it's 1 minute and 30 seconds or something, 1 minute 50 odd seconds, something like that region. They go and concede the second goal from a set piece, ironically, from Senegal. But what a finish from Koulibaly. We've seen him do this with Chelsea against Tottenham, if you remember, in the league. He scored a wonderful kind of volley. Well, he scored another nice little inside volley into the top corner, and that sent Senegal through. 1 minute 50 seconds or whatever it was it's a bit, in football, when you score a goal, they actually say you're most vulnerable when you scored, because you can switch off. You can fall in love with that goal. If all you have to do is just, when you play football, when you score, you just like, all right, switch on, it's 0-0. That's normally to say. For those that don't understand what that means, basically just means that nothing's changed. We've got to stay concentrated. Let's go again. Like, so you often will hear, like, if you're around football pitches or if you play football, you often hear the thing, it's 0-0. Like, even if you're winning 1-0, it's like you're saying it's 0-0 to keep that mentality of, we've done nothing yet. We need to keep going, and that's what it didn't seem to happen. They just switched off completely, and within like 2 minutes, they were back behind again. So then the equation went back to Senegal. It was like a pendulum. It was 1 minute, it was one way, and it was the other. So yeah, and then that in the end, but they didn't come back this time. And Senegal, obviously African Cup of Nation champions, that Kings of Africa, went through. And yeah, it was a good performance. I think overall you could say they deserved it because they played really well in that first half, and I think Ecuador had the better the second half, but on the balance of play, you'd say Senegal probably deserved to just to edge out. But yeah. So it's interesting that the Kings of Africa were through. They obviously play England in the next round. What do you think of that, Senegal fans, African fans in general? What do you think about that tie-up? I think that's gonna be a good tie. They are missing Mane, I cannot lie, but they're doing really well to cope without him. That's one thing I will give credit for. But you can see if they had Mane, they would just transform that whole front line. But they're doing really well without him. Yeah. So what do you guys think of the game? Do you think it's as exciting as me? They kept swinging one way, swung the other way. I think in the end the right team won. But what did you guys think about it? Leave it in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Shellstastic, and I'll be back again with another video very soon. Peace.